Hello guys and welcome to today's tropical update, and this is a pretty dire video. This is normally I do not like to make videos like this talking about landfalling major hurricanes, but that's going to be the case in this video, unfortunately, because we got a 155-mile-per-hour beast of a hurricane that is called Ian that is about to make landfall in southwest Florida right now. So here are the particulars here from the National Hurricane Center. This is located at 26.4 north, 82.5, 82.4 west, and this is about 35 miles west southwest of Fort Myers and about 45 miles southwest of Punta Gorda. And this is going to be heading into the general, areas of Punta Gorda and all of that. The system has maximum sustained winds of, like I said, 155 miles per hour, and it has a minimal central pressure of 937 millibars. So we're going to take a look at a few maps here. So we're going to talk about the percentages here of tropical storm force winds, and you can see the purples that are just engulfing the whole peninsula. Like, this is 90 to 100% chance of tropical storm force winds in these areas here. And then you got the lesser values here for southeast Florida. But as it is, most of the Florida peninsula is in the 90 to 100% chance of seeing tropical storm force winds. So what about the hurricane force winds? That's a little bit different here. These here in central southwestern Florida here, you got about 90 to 100% chance of seeing these hurricane force winds, and pretty much major hurricane force winds, which we'll talk about a little bit later when I show you a tweet at the end of the video. So we got 80 and 90 to 100, and then you got all of these surrounding areas. And where I live here around Port St. Lucie, I'm in the 10 to 20% chance of hurricane force winds. So yes, even I am paying attention to this system as we head out through time. So what about the arrival of these tropical storm force winds? And right now, Wednesday at 2 p.m. it's going to be around north, the Big Bend area, probably around the Treasure Coast is where probably when the winds are going to start. And then these winds are going to go higher up, because not only that, but Georgia and South Carolina has a threat of this system as well as we head out through time, which I'll make another video on that probably tomorrow or something. So yeah. So let's take a look at the wind field. How big is the wind field of this system? And as you can see, here's all the watches and warnings that you have up here. The tropical storm force winds extend 175 miles from the center of circulation, and that's a long ways out, a very long ways out. There was comparisons to Charlie before this came anywhere close to Florida, and now it's freaking four times that now. So the Charlie comparisons are out the window. This is going to be the measuring stick is now going to be Hurricane Ian now, as we go into the future of storms that might potentially hit southwest Florida, in the future. So just get ready to hear all those comparisons and what have you of Hurricane Ian. Anyways, as you can see, these tropical storm force winds, they extend all the way to the Big Bend area, going all the way down to Miami and the Keys. And this tropical storm force winds go out a long ways. And that's why a lot of areas here are under tropical storm warnings. Honestly, I don't know why Cuba is still under a tropical storm warning, but be that as it may, most of Florida is going to be in for some very, very dangerous times. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the peak storm surge here. And this is, I cannot stress this enough, this is the biggest problem when it comes to tropical systems. Yeah, you got the wind, but the number one causing thing of deaths is the storm surge. And you got some of these areas in the yellow that are up to 6 feet of storm surge spreads are up to 12, and then you got these areas here where it's 12 to 18 feet above normally dry ground. So this is a very, very bad situation for Inglewood, for Bonita Beach, Charlotte Harbor, and it's just you hope it goes by quick. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Is you hope that it goes by quick, and then the waters recede back out. And I pray to God that everybody took this seriously and just left, headed out the door. You know, even though Orlando was going to probably get hurricane force winds, go to Orlando because winds. The winds can hurt you, but not nearly as much as a storm surge. So if you had the chance to get farther inland, that's probably what you should have done. But if not, I hope you guys are up at the highest point that you can go up, because as the National Hurricane Center says that most of the time when you get an 18-foot of storm surge, that is pretty much unsurvivable storm surge. So I hope that you guys are taking this seriously and left. What about the rainfall accumulations here? You got widespread amounts here. You got anywhere from 1 to 2 inches here in the Palm Beaches to St. Lucie area, 2 to 4 up near the part of the Treasure Coast. And then you got these isolated amounts of 15 to 20 inches of rain. That is a lot of rain, guys. I cannot stress that enough when it comes to freshwater flooding. Freshwater flooding is nearly a concern as storm surge, because even freshwater flooding can cause deaths just like storm surge. So I hope that in those areas you got to be up the higher ground, because not only will you have the winds, but you're probably going to have the flooding rains as well. So now that we went over that, I'm probably not even going to show these because I already went over rainfall. But here's a tweet from Weather Nation, and this says the extreme wind warning has been extended through portions of Sarasota and Charlotte counties through 2 p.m. This covers the Inglewood area through Boca Grande. Move into an interior room now. So what does an extreme wind warning mean? That means that winds are going to be excess of 111 miles per hour or greater in these areas from Sarasota to Bonita Springs. So anywhere in this area here in central and southwestern Florida, make sure you guys are in a safe spot in your house. Don't go outside, because you guys are probably going to get the eye wall in some of these places here. So with that being said, I hope everybody stays safe. I'm gonna do some more tweets here and there from the storm, and I will be back again tomorrow with another video update on Hurricane Ian. Anyways, please stay safe, and I hope everybody has a great day.